Hi, Sufi Nathan Head from Head Academy and the Flow State program. As promised in the last video, I was going to show you a grounding exercise, so we're going to do that right now. I did promise you that I was going to do it outside, but unfortunately it's been raining, so I haven't been able to do that. So here we are in my Kung Fu school, and we're going to get started on that grounding exercise right now. Before we do, I want to point out a couple of points. One is the Qigong point in the center of the palms. We can activate that point by spreading the fingers, dropping the thumb down, lifting the index finger. Spread the fingers, drop the thumb, raise the index finger slightly. You'll feel a little tension here in the Qigong point in the palm. We want to activate that point as a place where we can feel and absorb and project energy. So today, as I said, we're working on grounding. So we're going to be using the earth force, which is the yin force. Again, we can connect with our palms, of course, with our fingers and our whole hands and arms, but extra sensitive place for absorbing and directing qi, Qigong, in the palm. So you feel that when you create that tension by gently spreading the fingers, thumb down, index finger up, and you'll feel a little tension there in the Qigong point in the palm. Other spot is the kidney 1 point in the feet right here. When you touch it, it may feel tender for you. I want you to really get to feel this point. So if you need to sit down, you can sit down, feel that point. Take between the toes, come up between the pads of the feet, and then right there in the center. So feel that point, give it a bit of a rub. That's the point we're going to connect down into the earth force, through the floor, through the ground, and down into that yin energy that the earth can provide us. So we're going to use the Qigong point and the kidney 1 point. This exercise, as I said, it's a grounding exercise. It's awesome to do in the morning. So what you need to do is combine the abdominal breathing that we've already spoken about in earlier videos with the technique that I'm going to show you now. So basically, this is a process of, at first, just trying to feel something, right? So at first, we're using a visualization process to switch our conscious mind onto the process that's happening around us. So this is what we're going to do. You're going to spread your fingers, index finger up, thumb down, connect down, visualize 2 spirals of energy going down into the ground. We're just trying to feel. We're not trying to direct energy anywhere at the moment. We're literally just trying to feel. What I also do is I visualize my arms growing very, very long, as if they're extending down through the floor, down into the earth, as far as my awareness will allow them to go. So I feel them and see them extending outside my physical limits. Always mouth closed, tongue to the roof of the mouth. I'm inhaling and exhaling through the nose. The next thing we want to have is just outside a shoulder width stance comfortably. The knees are slightly bent and I'm sitting down into that stance. Now when we begin the process of grounding, what we're going to do is we're going to float and sink. So as we inhale, we want to feel like we're filling up with qi, filling up with breath, and we're filling up like a helium balloon. And as we do that, we float, and then as we exhale, we sink. So as we float, we're filling up, breathing in, abdominal breathing, filling up. You can even feel the whole face breathing in through the mid-eyebrow, in through the eyes of the nose, filling up and floating, and then exhaling out through the nose, sinking into that, into the heels. So when we do this, we're going to be inhale, floating, and the weight moves onto the toes. Exhale, sinking, and the weight moves back onto the heels. Inhale, floating, the hands pull in. Exhale, sinking, and the hands extend even further away. Inhale, floating, exhale, sinking. So you have those 2 spirals you're trying to engage, and you also have 2 spirals of energy going from that kidney 1 point in the feet down into the earth force as well. As you float and sink, you can just close your eyes and visualize each time that you float and sink that the earth force is coming up around your legs even more strongly each time. And what that earth force is doing is coming up and grounding you, pulling you down. So inhaling and sinking. Inhale, floating, exhale, sinking. And I'm just doing this fast now, but we'll do it a bit slowly in a second. Inhale, floating, exhale, sinking. Inhale, floating, exhale, sinking. Each time we sink, we feel ourselves sinking deeper and deeper into that earth force and becoming more grounded and more connected with that force, okay? So let's just try that for a few breaths. You can close your eyes, extend the palms, the arms growing very, very long. Spread the fingers, index finger up, thumb down. Mouth closed, tongue to the roof of the mouth, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Just visualize inhaling. Pull the hands towards you. The weight, your body weight moves onto the toes as you feel like you're floating away. Exhale, sink. The hands push down and away, and you sink into the heels, bending the knees. Inhale, floating. Fill up. Fill up like a helium balloon. Exhale, sinking. Inhale, floating. Exhale, sinking. Now, if you start to get dizzy, just open your eyes and try and connect with those energies. As you get used to the process, floating and sinking, just take each step by itself so that you can understand and feel it, because that's the most important thing, to feel it. So just do the inhale, floating, exhale, sinking. Inhale, floating, exhale, sinking. As you inhale and float, the pelvis pushes forward, you come onto the weight comes onto the toes. Exhale, sinking, you sit down into it a little bit more and the weight moves onto the heels, hands extending away. Inhale, floating, exhale, sinking, just like that. Then as you get that process and you start to feel the balance and the grounded feeling that you get from the practice, then you really try and start engaging with the feeling of the energy in the Qigong point, spiraling. You're just engaging with the force. We're not trying to direct it anywhere at the moment. From the kidney 1 point in the feet, you feel or see like a blue tractor beam from each foot going down into the earth. And you can feel that engagement with the earth force, and it may feel like needles on the bottom of your feet, or bubbles even on the bottom of your feet coming up into that point. So again, inhale, floating, exhale, sinking. Inhale, floating, exhale, sinking. Good. So just engage with this technique. So I'm going to finish the information of the video just there. I'm just going to do a couple of breaths with you to finish off the video, and then I'll allow you to practice. So you can just pause the video and allow that to keep going. So extend down, fingers spread, index finger up. Let's do 6 breaths together. Inhale, floating. Exhale, sinking. Inhale, float. Exhale, sink. Nice. Inhale, floating. And exhale, sinking. Each time, filling up. Feel the chi, the breath coming in, filling up the whole body, floating, and then exhale, sinking. Inhale, float. And exhale, sink. We want to really start to feel the quality of the earth force, the yin force. In the next video, we're going to engage with the universal force from above. And I want you to start to feel the difference in the quality and the feeling of those energies. Good. Finish off. Bring the hands up. Bring the hands down. Connect everything down into the belly. Always return our intention to the belly. Smile. And relax. Okay. Practice that. Get in touch with the ground force. See you in the next video where we're going to connect with the universal force. Bye for now.